This video is brought to you by me. Uh, Mostly, the thing I'm concerned about with Konosuba is the fact that it was kind of released at a time and a place that was very good for it to be released. It had good timing. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. I went back and watched it to wonder if I had the same feeling about it that I would back then. And to be fair, I did. It was still extremely funny. Um, I enjoyed it a lot, but it does make me wonder how season three will do. Now, season three concerns I've seen are about things like, well, the writing gets worse throughout the light novel, but that's not really a thing I'm concerned about. The writing was never A+ in the first place. I mean, it is just a parody, you know, light novel. Did I say manga? I meant light novel. I hope I said light novel. It is just a parody light novel. There's obviously, an amount of writing that goes into it, but it's just funny. It's always been funny. Uh, I don't quite understand the flip on it. Actually, I'm looking at reviews right now, and like the top rated reviews are like, oh, it's a 6, oh, it's a 5, but it is what it is, and you should take it for that, right? It is a parody anime, and it does its job very well. Being funny, being at a good point in where the parody makes sense. I think it does its job well, and I think the idea that this is like some bad series isn't the case, but I do think there's a chance that the third season doesn't quite hit like the previous two. Also, to note, I'm sure most people, actually, I'm not sure most people, but I'm sure some people watched the translations that were a little rugged to say the least. The translations were more profanity filled, more westernized than I think the series actually is. I think I've seen both translations, and some the original way I watched it was the translations that were a bit a bit out there, right? They're right, but yeah, he didn't quite say that, right? He didn't quite, I think he used the term slut face a lot in the translations, but the um the idea that it was bad, not with that. The third season, the movie was good. I watched the movie. That was great. Um, so, and I'm actually pretty sure that was translated correctly. So I'm not 100% sure about the series continuing, but I am interested to see what happens. The studio that's working on it is Drive, and I'm I don't know. I'm reading what people say. The studio doesn't have a good track record. That doesn't really mean anything. The thing that I'm reading, someone says they don't think it's gonna do well because of the studio, but the director matters a lot more. A lot of the people that were working on it were already working on it. Um, Studio Dean was in its decline when the original Konosuba seasons come out. If you expect anything good to come from Studio Dean nowadays, you're fucking delusional. Um, Studio Drive is a new studio. The director that's working on it is the director that worked on the first two seasons. The character designer's the same. A lot of the shit's the same. So I'm sure you can expect it to be fine. In that regard, I think the problem will just be the jokes might not hit like they did. That's my biggest problem, my biggest downfall for the series. But the movie was good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just completely missing it, and it'll end up being really good. But I wouldn't be surprised that if compared to its first few seasons, it has a much lower score on Mal. Whether that affects my enjoyment, who knows? I'll probably enjoy it no matter what, either way. because I already have the stock in the characters, right? I've already enjoyed the first two seasons. Of course, I'm probably going to like the third. The characters are the same characters, similar jokes are going to be made. I'll have fun with it. I'm probably not going to hate it, but there's a chance that it just has a lower rating on Mal. People might like it less overall. And, just be ready for that. It's probably going to happen, but I guess we'll see. I don't know the date yet. I don't think anyone does, but I do know what's happening. And the promo art actually does look really goofy. Their faces don't quite look it doesn't look like the same characters, but it's the same character designer. So I wonder who did this promo art. He slapped the piss out of him. They didn't do the greatest job. Unless it was the character designer, which, well, what the fuck can I say to that? You designed the characters. Um, Great show. I'm just hoping that. I'm just kind of saying, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when it went from having 8.12 in the first season, and 8.28 in the second season, and 8.47 in the movie, and don't be surprised if it's like around a 7 when this third season comes out. But who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. If you don't know, the director has another series that they work on called that's similar in it's Reconnect Drive, right? Is that the fucking Reconnect Drive? Princess Connect Redrive, right? That's what it's called. And this is around a 7. Now, to be fair, it does not have the same kind of characters. This is 7.8, the second season. Or 7.9. We'll round up. 7.9. Reconnect Redive season 2. It's not over. It's very similar. You see a lot of his direction, how he makes it the same. But to note, characters not as interesting. But there has been some banger animation moments in the other series he's been working on. So who knows? Maybe he'll carry the good parts over to Konosuba. I do think the looseness that the character designs and the animation of original Konosuba were really good. I'm surprised because it wasn't like super mainstream during that time to make those kinds of looser designs where they can, if you see in the right, or I don't know what fucking side of your monitor is, it's on my right. That is clearly Kazuma, but he looks fucked. Intentionally so, right? That's not bad animation. They're making him look fucking goofy. That's how. So it works. It works with a series like this. That bounciness and able to make it a goofy style. It really works. So the problem with Princess Connect when I was watching it, and I didn't like it that much, was the character designs are really more solid. Like when they make faces, they look more less goofy. They look goofy, but they just don't look as fucking bubbly goofy like the freedom the character designs have in the first two seasons of Konosuba. Might have to watch the movie again. Maybe the movie's kind of the same way where it's changed because the movie is much more recent. Anyways, part 2 of the video. This is gonna be a quick part. They are also doing the spin-off series of Megumin. I don't really know what to say about that. I think it's the same director. I'm gonna say it is, but I could be lying to you. I'm gonna double check because come on, give me the fucking. Just trying to find the spin-off. Just give me the spin-off. Just say spin-off. There we go. Got to the spin-off. Drive. Okay. So it seems that the director that's working on it's not the original director, but there's another director that's working on Konosuba 3 with this director, and this director is going to be doing the Megumin spinoff. Maybe the director is going to learn and then make this. Maybe that's the goal, right? They're training this guy to be able to make this. But this is actually even a bigger question mark. If the director, I keep saying the director, Takumi Kanasaki, if he's not a part of it, there's a bigger question mark. If he does become a part of it, it's probably going to at least be funny. It's going to be in good hands. So, anyways, that is that that's the end. Thanks for watching. I had more to say about a parody show than I did about one of the longest manga of all time. So no, this video is twice as long as that one. That's funny. That's funny. Thanks for watching. Bye.